Hello everyone, this is chapter first electric charges and field for CBSE board. So already we have discussed part first introduction and electric charges. The link of this video we have given below description box. So now we are going to discuss part second, that is conductors and insulators. In upcoming parts we are going to discuss these remaining points. So this is our part second. Point third, conductors and insulators. So why some material are called conductors and some material are called insulator? All these things we are going to discuss in this lesson. So welcome to Tidar Academy for basic and applied physics. So this is third point in part second, conductors and insulator. So first we will understand basic things regarding conductors and insulators. When we rub a metal rod with wool, the metal rod in our hand will not produce any indication of being charged. So here what will happen? Suppose we have took the metal rod without insulating handle. That metal rod we have put in our hand, and this rod we have rubbed on this wool. So due to the rubbing, what will happen? The negative charge will transfer to the wool. So wool get excess negative charge and positive charge of wool get transferred to the metal rod. But here what will happen? This metal rod which do not consist the insulating handle, that's why whatever the positive charge, excess positive charge will develop on this metal rod, that get transferred to our hand, to our body, to earth. So that's why we have not get any indication of being charged of this metal rod. In second case, if we take the metal rod which having a insulating plastic handle, when this rod is rubbed without touching its metal part, it indicates sign of charging. So here what will happen? This is the metal rod with insulating handle. This is the metal rod with insulating handle. So when this insulating handle we have put in our hand without touching to this metal rod, so this rod we have rubbed on this wool. Due to rubbing, so excess charges on metal rod, that excess negative charges will transfer to the wool, and so wool get excess negative charge and positive charge from the wool get transferred to the metal rod. So due to this, due to insulating handle, the charge being on a metal rod, so that charge cannot transfer to our body. So here we will indicate the sign of charging. In another case, if one end of copper wire, suppose here we have considered a copper wire, one end of wire we have connected the pitch ball, that is polystyrene ball, and other end of this copper wire is connected to the negatively charged rod. So here we have considered a negatively charged rod, and due to this negatively charged rod, this is the conducting wire, the charge get transfer and the pitch ball get charged. So here we will get the sign that charge will flow and this pith ball get charged. So from this the pith ball acquire a negative charge. So initially what will happen? This pith ball are neutral, but when another end of the wire is connected to the charged rod, this charged rod get transfer and this pith ball acquire the negative charges. So due to this conducting wire, the charges flow. If the pith ball is connected to nylon thread or rubber band instead of copper wire, suppose here we have considered a nylon thread or rubber band instead of copper wire. So here what will happen? One end we have connected the pith ball and another end we have connected the charged rod, negatively charged rod, brought near to the one end of the wire of the nylon thread or rubber band. Then the pith ball does not acquire negative charge, because there are no transfer of charges. But here what will happen? There is the transfer of charges because of copper wire, and here is the nylon thread or rubber. So why this will happen? Now the question is arise in our mind, why the charge cannot pass through the nylon thread and rubber band to the pith ball. From this observation, it is concluded that some substances are good conductor of electricity. As like a copper wire, which allow to flow electricity through them, and some substances like nylon thread or rubber band are bad conductor of electricity, which does not allow to pass electricity through them, so that material is called as the bad conductor, and these are called as the good conductor. Those substances which allow to pass electricity are called as conductor. So in copper wire we have seen that, and the one end of pith ball we have connected and another end we have connected to the charge rod. So charge rod get transferred to that copper wire, and that pith ball acquire the negatively charged. So we can say that the mediator part, that copper wire, is a good conductor of electricity, and those substances which do not allow to pass electricity through them are called as insulator. In nylon thread and rubber band, which do not transfer a charge, and that's why that is the bad conductor of electricity. In conductor having loosely bound free charges, that is electron inside it, metal, animal, human bodies and earth, these are the conductors. So in our animal or human body also flowing the charge, these are also the conductors. Earth, metal are the conductor of electricity. Glass, plastic, nylon and wood are the insulator, that is non-metal, which has high resistance. So why this plastic, glass, nylon, wood, which having the high resistance, and due to the high resistance, the charge, there is the oppose the flow of charge, and that's why that material is the bad conductor of electricity. Due to this high resistance, there is creating a restriction to flow electric charges. Here what will happen? In insulator, there is creating the restriction to flow of electric charges due to the high resistance. But in metal, animal bodies and human bodies on earth, they having the low resistance and they allow to flow electric charges, and that's why it is called as the conductors, and this is called as the insulators. When we transfer some charges to a conductor, then this charge distributed on a whole or entire of conductor's body. So here what will happen? Suppose we have transfer a charge on a conductor, then what will happen? These charges are distributed whole or entire of conductor. So here the charge is distributed throughout the conductor, entire conductor, whole conductor. But in insulator what will happen? The charge are stay where we put on in an insulator. So in insulator what will happen? Suppose we have put the charge on surface, so charge remain on that surface. Suppose charge we have put inside, charge put we will find the charge at a center. So where we have put the charge stay there. But in a conductor, the charge is distributed entirely. So suppose we have considered the metal ball and we have put the charge, so that charge will come on a surface. That is the another concept, but charge is distributed entirely. Whole charge will distributed in conductor entirely, but in insulator where we have put the charge, they stay where we have put or in an insulator. So glass rod, plastic comb get electrified when this rod comb rubbing on a silk cloth, cat fur and combing on dry hair respectively. Suppose we have considered a glass rod that we have rub on silk cloth. Similarly, this plastic rod we have rub on cat's fur, and this plastic comb we have combing on dry hair. So this get electrified. This get electrified and they will attracted the small pieces of paper. So we can say that they get electrified due to the metal rod. Due to the metal rod without insulating handle held on our hand and rubbed with wool does not show any sign of electrified. So here what will happen, already we have discussed, we have take the metal rod, and in that metal rod we have considered a copper wire and teeth ball we have connected in one end, and another end we have connected the charge body, and due to this conducting wire the charge get flow. But here what will happen, this is the nylon thread or rubber, these are the insulating material, so that's why charge cannot flow and this teeth ball do not acquire new charge. So but in metal rod held in our hand and rubbed with wool do not show any sign of electrified, because charge on metal leak or pass through our body, human or animal body, to the earth or ground. Both metal and our body are the conductor of electricity. Both the metal and our body are the conductors. When charged body bring in contact to the earth or ground, all these excess charges on a charged body get passed by momentary current to the connecting conductor like a copper wire or our body to the earth. So already we have seen that, suppose we have took the metal rod, that metal rod we have rub on a wool. Suppose we have take the metal rod and we have rub on a wool, this without having insulating material, so that's why the excess positive charge will transfer to rod, and that excess positive charge is transferred to our hand, to our body, and finally it will go to the earth, because our body is also the conducting body. But here we have considered the insulating handle, and due to this insulating handle, this excess charge do not transfer to this handle, and that cannot pass through our body, the earth. So do not showing any sign of electrified, because charges of metal leak pass through our body, human body, animal body, to the earth. Both this metal and our body are good conductor of electricity. Here when the charged body bring in contact to the earth, all these excess charges, charged body get passed by momentary current through a connecting conductor like a copper and our body to the earth ground. So grounding or earthing. So here is the good concept, that is grounding and earthing. The process in which charges are sheared to the earth. So here what will happen, due to the grounding and earthing, the charge is sheared to the earth. So charge is transferred to the earth. This process is called as grounding and earthing. For safety measure purpose, earthing is used in electrical circuits and home and industrial appliances. So whatever the home appliances or industrial appliances we are using in our home as well as in industries or in any electrical circuit, for safety measure purpose we are connecting earthing one wire we have connected, and we have connecting, that is earthing or grounding. So that grounding or earthing is very essential for electric and home appliances or industrial appliances. The electric appliances like TV, iron, water heater, refrigerator are connected to earthing. Earthing means a thick metal plate is buried deep into the ground or earth. So here we have taking the one thick metal plate, and that metal plate we have buried deep inside the earth, and one wire we have taken, and that wire we have connected to the metal part of the TV, iron, water heater or refrigerator, and that process is called as the grounding or earth. The electric wire which are using in our houses or any industries has 3 wires inside it. So this red wire which is called as live wire, this is another black wire that is called as neutral wire, and third wire that is called as earth is in green color, this is in black color, this is in red color. So these 2 wires, this red and black wire, are flowing the current, and this earth is connected to the home appliances to their metal part. So what is the use of this third wire, that is green wire? If the first 2 wires carry the electric current, so first 2 wires, this red and black wire, carry the electric current from power station, and third wire is earthed. Third wire is earth. The metallic part of home appliances, like TV, heater, refrigerator and other home appliances or industrial appliances, are connected to this third earth wire, that is green wire, connected to this green wire. If any fault occur in live wire, that is red wire, touch to the metallic body of home appliances, then the charge flow to the earth wire or green wire. So here what will happen, in case there is occurring some fluctuation, and due to this fluctuation the fault occur, and due to this live wire will connected to the metallic part of the home appliances or industrial appliances, then the charge flow to the earth, and due to this charge flow to the earth without any damaging of home appliances as well as any injury to the human. So here what will happen, why we are using this third wire, that is earthing wire, because in case there is creating some fluctuation or fault in live wire, so this live wire which is connected to the metallic part, and that metallic part already connected to the earth, so whatever the charge will flow to the earth, and we will save from any injury, or also the home appliances or industrial appliances protect from damaging. So that's why we are using 3 wires inside the one wire. So this part we have refer NCERT physics part first class second NCERT book. If you like this lesson, then please like, comments and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video till to end. Thanks.